And perfect. All right, let's get this game started. So now normally we would roll a die to see who goes first, but how about I go first so you can just kind of see what's going on. Sound good? All right, cool. So remember pose for production, order, skirmish, and end. So first thing, um, like I can't really produce anything. I don't have any territories except for my base territory, which I'll put a little counter here. If it'll show, oh, that's going to be annoying. Let's just put that over to the side like so. And my leader is going to produce one, so I'll put a little counter there. That'll help me keep track of things. Which means I have a total production of 2 at the moment. So if you recall, in order to level up a leader, you have to pay tokens equal to the number that you want to get it to. So if you want to go from 1 to 2, you have to pay two tokens. And wouldn't you know, both of my leaders are at level 1, and I have 2 tokens. So I'm going to, big plays here, I'm going to level up my passive leader to level 2, like so. And that's all good. So also, because it's still sort of the production phase, I gotta draw my cards. So I'm going first, which means I only draw 5 cards, but when it goes to your turn, you're going to draw 7. And at the start of each turn, yes? So I accidentally forgot to draw first. That's my view. But I'm playing it smooth, Ross. Yes. So and you can draw 2 cards actually each turn from either deck. So I'm going to go, let's see, I'm thinking, oh, okay, nice. So I drew 5 cards from my unit deck, all right, and I have the option to sort of like mulligan, where I can discard cards to the discard pile if I don't like some, and then I can draw however many I discarded, but you only do that once during your turn. So it's not like you can go through your deck sort of a thing. Yeah, that'd be quite degenerate. This is like a much different game where you can't win on turn 1. It's just not possible. Right. So, um, let's see. Oh, okay. I got my order step. So right now, let me draw for a second here. Or no, I'll make use of a different function. So right now, I only really have 1 card that I can play because my passive leader has to chill in the base. So I'm going to spend an order, a movement order, because he has 1 movement speed, to enter my first territory, like so. I'm going to flip that up. I'm going to spend, well, yeah, and then I spent an order to conquer it. And then I'm going to spend an additional order to move it to the one next to it. I'm going to flip that up, spend an order to conquer it, and then I'm going to spend an order to retreat, excuse me, back to my base. So I have 1 order left, or let's see, I spent 4 orders. So I have 2 orders left because my order count is at 6 because 3 plus 3 is 6. And so I'm going to increase these counters to 1, and that's going to be my turn. So I pass to you. Correct. Yes. Yeah, in total. I gotta get this set up. Um, Bottom is going to be active. Top is passive. Think like your passive is more important, so it's on the top. All right. Well, yes and no. Yes, you can give him an order, but he doesn't have any movement speed. That's going to be the little green stat. So at so turn one is a little unfortunate for you because you can't move him, but as soon as you level him up, he'll have a movement speed and he'll be fine. Right. He's still in your base at the moment, is what that kind of means. All right, cool. So I just kind of have the rule book up on screen here so that those watching can see along with me. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to draw step. My hand, whoops, there we go. So you can have up to 7 cards. If you have any more than 7, then at the end of your production step, you have to like discard them. Or excuse me, at the end of your draw step under your production phase, you have to discard back down to 7. So I'm going to draw 2 from my resource here. Whoops, why did it draw 4? That is not what I want. What happened? What? Okay, that's unfortunate. Let me send these back to the deck or something. Second deck. We'll put that at the bottom of the deck, and we'll put this also at the bottom of the deck. That was weird. Second deck, bottom of the deck. Good. So there's no shenanigans going on, Ross. All right, draw. Next, we produce. So let's see what we got here. So I'm at 1 for my base. I am at 2 for my leader, my passive leader, excuse me. And then I'm at 2 for these Tenebris here. So I'm going to go back to my tracker and I'm going to make a little production thing. And I'm currently at 1, 2, 3, 5. There we go. So what do I want to do with 5 tokens? Misstep on my part because I didn't discard anything, but that's all right. What do I want? You have a cost of 5, but I can't play that, and I can't play that. You know what? We're just gonna level up leaders is the plan. So I'm going to spend 3 of them to level up my boy Vlad, and I'm going to spend 2 of them to level up my boy Khan. Whoop. And that's gonna be the end of production. Yep. Let's go to order phase. Whoops. Just gotta keep my stats tracked like so. Oh, he's at 2 movement speed. Excellent. So we're going to spend an order to move him onto this particular territory. We're going to face that up. Boom. Shakalaka. Then we're going to spend an additional order for him to enter this territory. We're going to face that up. Beautiful. Now we got a little diversity of elements going on here. Alright, alright. Then I'm going to spend another order to yeet him over here. And we're going to face that up. So now I'm at 3 orders. And I'm going to spend 1 order to kind of bring him back home. So I got a few left. And now I'm going to increase these to 1. I'm going to go back to my tracker. I'm going to adjust my production quick. Perfect. And let's see. Yeah, we're just going to call that at the moment. I'm going to pass to you, Ross. Alright, alright. Well, he's at 1 movement speed, so now you can kind of dab around on the back there. Ross, how many cards are in your hand right now? How many? You have 9 cards in your hand right now? Okay, okay. Just keep that in mind. You hover over it, and you go to the 3 lines, and then you hit face up. Yeah, you do. Okay, now when you entered that cost 2 territory, so it costs 2 orders to enter that because you're at 1 movement speed. And then you also conquered them both, right? So let's see. That's 3 that's like 5 orders. Cool. Let's see. So it cost 1 to enter that forest, and then it would cost 1 to return them back to base. So that would be your 7 orders. Yeah, because I'm still here, so it should be okay. Yeah. Alright, so technically, you have to discard at the end of the draw step, but I'm going to let that slide. Also, we entered into the order step, so, it's fine. But I don't want you to feel screwed over because we're just trying things out here. So I also, Ross, would like to remind you that you have a couple power tokens of which you can use to level up your leaders. Well, you have like the ones you just got from conquering those territories you can't use, but you have the one that you generate from your leader and you have the one that you generate from your base. Then put them at 2. Yeah. Okay, then we're good. Ah, okay, okay. So during my turn, I would ask that you go onto your tracker sheet and take a minute to update everything while I'm carrying out everything. I won't pull any fast ones on you while you're away, of course. I'll be explaining everything. All right? It looks like you're still at 8 cards, though, in your hand. All right. Interesting. Will that be the end of your turn, Sir Arbiter?
Oh, Ross, there's the time.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do? Um, hmm. How many cards am I at? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm at 7 cards, so I can't draw anything. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna do a little something known as a pro gamer move. First of all, I'm going to send this to the discard pile. And let's see, as a little note, by doing that, if discarded, this card is sent to the void instead. So we're gonna yeet him out of there, and we're gonna put him into the expel zone, like so. And additionally, if this card is in the void, I can reduce all of my movement cost tokens by 1, or all in general, actually, excuse me. And if it's on the field, well, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, so nice. Let's bring all these. Well, okay, I guess I shouldn't do that because that would confuse you. But just keep in mind that your fellas are going to be reduced by 1 for me. I'm going to put a little note in the chat. Maybe? Wait, actually, let me see if I can put a note on this card. Come on. What? It won't let me put a note on? Well, that's irritating. Okay. I'll just put a little note in the chat. Movement, cost, tokens, -1 for, and Rondo, 37. Beautiful. Oh, we got a spectator. Alright, carrying on. That's going to be sort of draw step, because I couldn't draw anything, which is a bummer. And now we go to my production step. Let's see what we got here. I think we're at 7, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but Vlad is level 3, so we're at 9 for production. Zoom. Right? Is that what Manahan said? Beautiful. Okay. So, how much does this cost? That cost me 5. So I'm going to level up. Okay. So Vlad is actually at level 3, which activates his effect. That reads that when a non-Tenebrous element unit is sent to the void, I can either oversummon a Tenebrous element unit from my void or add one to my hand. since I don't have one in my void, I'm going to add one to my hand. So I'm going to find a card quickly. What do I want here? That's interesting. Well, Ross, it seems I done goofed when I made my deck, but that is on me. Normally, I would have a particular card, but I don't have that, so that's unfortunate. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add this guy to my hand, though, if it will let me. Come on, come on, get that. There we go. Hand, perfect. Oh, I can't believe it's not in there. Whatever. I'll make a note. Um, so that activates that. Right. So let's see. I gotta make sure. Refresh step. My orders are refreshed. My powers. Okay. Level step. So I'm going to spend 3 to level up Khan, like so. Which leaves me at 9. Oops. Which leaves me at 9. So I'm going to spend 5. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Sorry. I'm going to spend 4 to level up Vlad. And, well, that was kind of dumb. That wasn't what I wanted. But whatever. So that's spent most of my tokens. That'll help me in the next game, or whatever. Okay, you know what? I'm going to spend an order to bring out my boy Khan into here. He is at level 3, which means that one order moves him 3 tiles. If you recall, this card that I'm currently on is actually at a 1 because movement cost tokens are reduced by 1 thanks to the effect of my graveyard fossil sore. So I spent like 2 out of my 3 movement to do that, and that's okay because I'm only gonna just face this up like so, and I'm going to spend another order just to bring him back here, bring him back home. You know, because we're just gonna call that a day. I'm just gonna pass it to you. Yeah. Yeah. Or 4 Tenebris. Your active leader doesn't produce tokens. Your active leader can save tokens that you didn't spend, equal to its level. So let's see. So you have 4 dark, 1 earth. Okay. Oh, oh boy. Are we gonna make our first Legion here? Okay, so where are you summoning it to? Legion 1 or Legion 2? Not entirely important. So you can kind of put it anywhere, but know that your active leader is occupies Legion 1, and you have 5 slots, so it's not like you can't put them in there, but just group them together. So you put the 2 cards over one another, and then you select them both, and then you group them. Yeah, so put Leo on top. Oh, that worked beautifully. Yeah, you can. I think you can order them if you expand it. Oh, expand. Huh, Leo, can you reveal them, Ross? Good. And then it says untitled. Put that as 1. Just click on it. You just click on the untitled part. Cool. So you spent 1 order so far to summon a unit. You can also spend an order if you want to rearrange your legion. Okay, that's fine. It disappeared. Some three-dimensional play here, Ross. Trying to hide your cards from me. Okay. 1, 2. You're at 3 because you summoned, you moved, and you conquered. Well, like you moved out of your base onto the field. That's just 1 order. Except Ross. It well, actually no, continue. I'm sorry. You're good. Your base is adjacent to the entire back row. Coward. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay. All right. So, first things first, we're going to draw, but I can't because the law. Next, we're going to produce. What are we at here? I think we're at 6, 7, 11. Beautiful. 11. Oh boy, let's start doing some stuff. What do we want to do? Oh, yes. Okay. So, I'm going to take I got to think this through. I'm going to take 4 of my tokens and place them onto my cove, thus converting them to the aqua element. Okay, that's still part of the produce. Then I'm going to like let's see, which means that I have, oh, beautiful. Which means that I have 7 left. So let me just write this down here. 4 aqua. I'm also going to put 4 onto my lava lands, thus making 4 pyro, which leaves me at 3. And I can't really do anything with those 3 except for save those 3. I'm just going to put that as a little counter on the side here that I'm going to have these 3 saved, like so. And I will mark this accordingly so as to avoid any sort of confusion. There we go. And then I'm going to go to level step, but I can't level anybody up. I'm going to spend an order to summon this bad boy. I'm going to summon another one, like so. And I'm going to use polymerization to fuse them all together. Oh no. Oh, that's how we group. I'm irritated. I don't know why that wasn't working for me before. And then we're gonna face these up, or keep revealed, like so. Can I move you? I can. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Okay, so first things first. Oh, spent 2 orders. That leaves me at 4. We're gonna move on to this back row though, like so. And so that's 3 left. I got to keep that in mind. I'm going to activate. Where'd it go? Expand, please. Thank you. I'm going to activate Trexplosion's ability, which says once per turn, inflict a unit with burn. I'm going to inflict your werewolf with burn. See if make a note of that. I'll make a note of that. So on your tracker sheet, Ross, let's see, go to Legion 1, go to, you have werewolf as number 1, so in like that F column, write burn. Okay, so let's just take a quick minute now to kind of make sure our Legion 1 is in order. So for me, I have 3 cards, alright, which means I have Khan's health. Khan's health is at 3. And I also have 2 other units, which means I'm at 5. And then I have 2 attack types. So we're dishing out 11 for that attack. I'm going to write that down. 11 plus Khan's attack, excuse me, which is 4. So we're at 15 attack. And then his counter is at 4. And I have 2 other units, so that makes it 6. And then the movement speed is 3. Nice. So how about, to make sure you understand everything, go through your Legion 1. Maybe. I don't know where it went. Yes. Okay, so yes. No, wait. No, it's at 6. Because Leo's at 5 health. It says right here. So, and then you have one other unit, and he's not. So all the other stats that aren't the main stat are just 1. Keeps it simple. So that's 6 health. And then your attack is going to be Leo's, which is what, like 2? Wait, Ross, you are out here inputting lies. His health is at 3. His attack is 0. His base attack is 0. Yeah, so like the right column here is going to be his actual stats. What was, let's see, his base movement was like 0, and I think his counter was 1, right? Yeah. So on the right here, his real stats are 4, 1, 2, 1. And then yeah, let's fix Vlad at the moment while we have him. I think he was like a 1, 2, 2, 0. Yeah. I have this handy little equation set up to help you. So it keeps things straight on the right. And then your production, while we're here, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you are saving 2. Cool. Ugh, excuse me. Okay. I'm liking things. Things are going well. Anyway, while I'm doing this, so let's see, so I have 3 orders left, according to my handy little note I just wrote. I'm going to spend, okay. Ooh. So if I want to move up 2 cards, normally it would cost me 5, but thanks to Kite, it only cost me 3, because those are both reduced by 1, which means I can spend 1 order to enter, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend another order to conquer, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to face up, and then I have 1 order left. So I'm going to bring these guys back. So I'm in my back row and I have no orders left. So pose, production, order, done with order, skirmish, don't have anything to skirmish, end. We're going to call that a day, Ross. Now that it's your turn, did you input your values? Doesn't look like you inputted your values. Alright, what do we got here? 5 attack. I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Wait, no, your health is only 5, because Leo is at 4. And then your counter is at 3. And your movement speed is at 1. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Now carry on, my wayward son. You're going to generate 7. That's what I have the little production area for on the sheet. Excellent question. Yeah, my wayward son. Yes. Uh-oh. This is what we call in the writing business foreshadowing. And don't forget about okay, so you're gonna want to level up Vlad Ross so you can get that ability going. All right. Well, he is doing. Whoops. Oh. Yes. So siege weapons are like equipped to your legion. So I can't really destroy yours. But if your legion doesn't meet the operation cost, it's discarded. You can't use it. Oops. Huh. Really doesn't want you to be on top of the cards there, does it? Huh. So Vlad's at 3. Okay. Hey, what's going on with this right here? Is it group? What's in it? It looks like it's a group. Oh, it looks like your boy Leo's in there. Oh my goodness, the guillotine's in there. It's the guillotine. Oh no, it had a 2 because there were 2 cards in there. That's what it was. All right, yeah. Okay. Oof. So Ross, as a quick reminder, what burn does is when the afflicted unit is destroyed, it deals a point of damage to your passive leader. Well, it looks like you have a group, right? Can you try putting it? Can you try like expanding it and then putting it in the group? Right, all right. Hmm. Okay. Where is this group, or where is this legion exactly, Ross? You want to just draw or shake or something? You want to just shake the card quick? Shake the territory it's on. Ah, okay. Hmm. I didn't play this well at all. Wait, yes, I did. Ross, I'm a liar. So, I'm gonna need to start making plays. Let's see what we got here. First things first, we draw. I'm at what, 5? Beautiful. How's about we make a little. I'm gonna draw 2. Right on. Now I just need to check something quick. Oh, didn't work. That's a bummer. Okay, well, just know I'm playing at a disadvantage due to my own incompetence, Ross. But that's alright, Ross. I'm not trying to win here. I'm just trying to test my game. I only won one out of my. So there's been 3 play tests. I've played in 2 of them, and I've won 1 of them. So we're at 50% here. All right, sorry. Where are my boys? There are my boys. So I drew. Do I want to discard anything? Well, I can, but at the same time, it'd be kind of dumb. So we're not going to. We're going to refresh my orders though, and whew, we have quite a few tokens to play with here, Ross. That's supposed to be at 1. We're going to bring this back down to 1, and we're going to bring this back down to 1. So let's all chill out. We're going to update my tracker though, because my production is in fact at 12, which is pretty sweet. That's interesting. I don't remember making so much production in the last game. But with that being said, I want to level up some homies. So my first homie I want to level up if I can. If I can expand. Beautiful. Oh, Khan. Why won't you let me? What the heck? So it keeps track of his stuff. I'm going to have to move him out just for a second here. Come on. Here, boy. Where'd you go? I want to level him up. Beautiful. Now starting, yeah. So that's going to level it up. I have 3 extra tokens. I'm just going to write that on the side. 3 save. We're just going to right click if it will let me. Why won't it let me? There we go. So that was 4 tokens. So we'll just say I got, what, like 11 left? Yeah. No. I got 12 left. Or no, it is 11, excuse me. And then we're going to put it, so we're going to expand the Legion, like so. We're going to put you back in, like so. you're supposed to be in the back, like so. And I don't need to level him up at the moment. We'll just keep that. That should be okay for now. Excuse me. So let's go into the order step. What am I looking at here? How about we play this? So I'm going to spend one of my 6 orders to play this card. Hide this card, apparently. That's going to be... Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's see. So I use 2 of my water power tokens, and I use 2, I don't know, of the fire. Doesn't matter. Which brings me down to 7 remaining. And then I'm going to put this into this Legion of Beautifulness. Expand. I'm going to move you here. Come on. Here, boy. Here, girl. Move. Oh, why is this so frustrating, Ross? Okay, there we go. Work in the system. So now, according to its effect, I can target a unit to inflict with Drown. I'm going to save that for later. But this does boost my Legion stats, which is nice. So now my health is going to be at, let's see, so it has 4 health. So it's going to be at 9, it's going to be at 10. No, wait, that's a lie, I'm sorry. It's going to be at 4. Look at that, 9. There we go. My attack is going to go up to 16. My counter is going to go up to 7. My movement speed stays the same. However, since Khan leveled up, that affects the stats of things, doesn't it? It does. So now my health is actually 10. My attack is 17. And my counter is 8. Zoom. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay. So that was, let's see, in order to group? No, in order to summon it. Next, I'm going to use an order to play this card. In addition to 5 of my tokens, leaving me at 2 left. We're going to do this, and we're going to play it on here, like so. So now this production is going to be at 4. Yes. Which means that my total production is going to be at 15 each turn. Nice. But not this turn, because I already went through my production phase. Alright. Okay. Yeah, how about we do some things? So, I'm going to spend an order to move. So I think I'm at 4 orders left, we're going to say. Because I've only summoned twice. Yeah. Right, so 1 order gets me to here because normally it's a cost 5, but they're both reduced by 2. So it's 3, and my movement speed is at 3. Then, I additionally spend another order to move here, which means I'm at 2. because I also conquer it. So we're going to put 1, and we're going to reveal, or face up rather. Perfect. And we're going to spend an order to retreat like a coward. Back to here. So I'm out of orders, which means I can't counter, which is hopefully not going to kill me. Could, because reasons. Ugh. I need to start drawing some better cards. We're gonna call that for now, and I'm gonna pass it to you. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Um. How many cards are in your Legion that you hid? Also, yeah, you got your Jaboko tree flying out. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, why is it? I think I have like control over. Or I did have control over it. That was weird. I could have. Oh, I have control over your cards. That's interesting. Well, it's whatever, Roz. Did you want it in your hand, Ross? Okay, then that's fine. Yeah. If you're, looks like your legion's at 3, and I think one of those is your guillotine, right? So you're at like 2 plus 1, which is different than 3. So you can put your vampire in there. You can summon it in, like you can one order to summon it directly into that legion. All right. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa, Ross. Did you just spend one order to move in there? Oh. Well, what level is Leo? 2? Oh, okay. So we're already on movement. You didn't even want to level up one of your homeboys? That's a big rip. Whoa, whoa, we will. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Ripperoni, my guy. Ross, let's check out. All right, take a minute to update your Legion 1 stats for me. It's +1 to everything except for like, you know, its health because it's a health type. Let's see. So do I want to draw? I think I want to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I want to draw. I need to get some guys out. Let's draw. Let's draw 2. Oh, solid. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna discard 1. Where does that go? We're just gonna put it right to the expel. So now we got, yes. So now everything is, so movement cost tokens have been reduced twice now for me. So everything is just like 1 for me to enter, which is pretty PogChamp. All right, so I just discarded a card, which means I can draw a card. I'm just gonna draw 1. Ooh. Oh, I have a typo on that card. It says "to-void," not "the void." That's embarrassing. Huh. Oversummon a Fossil Sword unit from... Oh, if this card is on the field. So that didn't matter. We're okay. Alright. So, yeah, I'm not really going to make use of Vlad's ability because at the moment... Do I... Yeah, I just goofed. Because I didn't put any of my actual dark units into this into this deck. So that's a big oof on my part. Yeah, whatever. So, let me gather myself. My production should be, oh boy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 4, plus 4. Oh my goodness. We're at like 16 production, right? Yeah. We're at 16 production? Holy crap. Okay. So, thank you all for waiting. I'm going to spend, how about, let's see. Okay. Legion. Hover. Work for me, please. There we go. Expand. I'm going to bring Khan out just for a second. I'm going to level him up. Why did his counters disappear? That is not cool. Well, he is at 5 now. I just spent 5 out of my 16, leaving me at 11 out of 16. Okay, we're going to put him back in here. If things will work right. Come on, doing great. What? Stop. Yes, perfect. Okay. Jeez, that was annoying. And expand. So, would like to make use of his ability now. And what we're going to do, Ross, is I'm going to, first of all, well, I guess I haven't gotten that far, but just know he's at level 5. All right. We're going to go into the order step. I'm going to summon some things. First thing I'm going to summon is my beautiful cannon. So yeah, like just know I kind of moved some tokens. In the physical game, we'll have little plastic cubes that we can move around. But in here, just know that I'm taking 4 of my tokens and I'm putting them on fire, which leaves me at 7 out of 16. And according to the ability of my boy Khan, I can like summon a copy of this, but I'm not going to because if I like played a copy, I wouldn't have a Legion to equip it to, and it would just be discarded. So we're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is we are going to put it in the Super Legion, as I am now calling it, like so. Okay, that's going to up my attack by 3, putting me at a nice 20. And we're going to put that level at 5, which means that my stats once more go up, like so. Oh, yes! I almost survive. 4, 6, and then... No, we can't do it just yet. Dang it, Ross. No, wait. Not dang it. Next! Sorry. There's a lot of stuff I can do, and I'm just planning things out. Okay, next, I'm going to spend another order. So that is 2 out of my 6. So I'm at 4 out of 6 orders. Additionally, I just spent 4 power tokens, 2 of which were water, which means I'm at 3 out of 16 power tokens. And I have this water nymph, which I'm going to also place into my legion, like so. So now my legion is completely full. Alright? So we're at like the 5 plus 1. That's going to increase the health up to 15. 15. Attack. 22. Counter. 10. Excellent. Okay. So now, first of all, I'm going to inflict Drown on your vampire. What Drown does is it negates the effects of a card. And I'm going to inflict Drown on your Cursed Guillotine. So, if you go to your Legion tracker, slot number 6 is like for siege weapons. So now this is Drowned. And what number is your vampire? Alright, then it is also Drowned. It negates the effects. Unfortunately for you, there aren't any Lucent type territory cards on the field, but if there were, then if you entered it and it was like a cost 3, because cost 3 cards or territories inflict the status affliction of whatever element it is. So, yeah, now, whew, see, if I enter your side of the field, Ross, you see how your farthest row is all 3s, like mine? So I don't know what your other types are, but at the very least, you have a madness that will be inflicted on my first unit, which is irritating. Well, there's a 50% chance of it. I have to flip a coin. Also, I'm going to inflict your vampire with burn, with the ability of my home dog, Trexplosion. So, Drowned and Burn. If I can spell it right. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Alright. Really killing me, Ross. You know that? Really killing me here. I know, but I don't want my guys to be inflicted with madness. That's garbage. we're gonna have to risk it. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Um, so at this point, I have what, 4 orders left? I'm going to, oh, Pog Champ, dude. So these are 1s for me, and that's a 1. So I'm gonna spend 1 order and be over here, because these are just 1s. Additionally, I'm going to conquer this, which leaves me at 2 orders. Two out of 6. My production is now at a whopping 17. Good stuff. We're gonna risk it. All right, I'm gonna spend an order to enter your territory, and nobody's in there, so I'm also gonna spend an order to reveal this, or to flip it face up. I can't. Ross, I would like for you to flip that up for me. Beautiful. Okay, now I'd like you to rotate it. Nope, not that one. The one that I'm on. Yeah, I'm not on it. And then rotate it like one more time. Well, you can, there are different pivot options. Like when you hover over it and then just go over pivot. All right. So it looks like it's still, oh, okay. No, that'll work for me just fine. Yeah, but I spend that order to like conquer it. So now it's mine. Wait, do I spend that order? No, I don't. Oof. I don't spend that order. So I'm just on it, but it's still yours. So so we didn't have to flip it. My bad. I mean, we had to flip it, sorry, but we didn't have to turn it. But I'm going to roll this die because it's a 50. So what we're going to do, because I don't have like a coin flip, is if it's evens, it succeeds. If it's odds, it fails. All right? Ooh, yes! It failed. I don't get madness. Glorious day. All right. We're gonna leave that there. I have 1 order left in case you want to attack me. And that's gonna be my turn. See, that's why you can't sleep on light. Because light's thing is purging, so not only does it cure status afflictions, but it increases your leader's health. So everything has its pluses and minuses. But don't worry, I'm gonna add in cards that cure. I mean, the light cards have stuff that cure, but I'll have more cards that cure status afflictions. Also, if it's sent to the graveyard, Ross, right? It gets cured. And then if say if you had some leader that somehow resummoned cards from the graveyard, then they'd be cured. All right, put it on the forest. Oh yeah, I guess you can tap it if you want. Whatever. Ross, I gave you like 5 cards that help you draw. You don't have any gates? And you didn't discard anything? No, I guess. I get, yeah, it's. No, I mean like you don't have to, but like, well, because like you played, you spent an order to summon. It's all right, Ross. Yeah, I tried to give you the melon pup to help you out there. Oh yeah, that would have sacked like twice. Oof. Oh, this is painful, Ross. Yes. Where? So you want? Well, hold on now. What's your legion at? Oh, then you're good. You can put it in there. Plus, it has swarm. It can exceed the legion limit, even if it wasn't. Oh, I still see it. Huh. Oh no, now there's just a floating empty thing going around. Oh no. A shame for display. Oof. You need to refresh? Do you need to refresh? Like, refresh the page to see if. Well, that was a threatening beep. What? There we go. Alright, try moving your legion off to the side so that you can expand it and put the melon pup in. Oh, oh, you're approaching me? It's a JoJo reference, Ross. Are you sure? Well, I mean, you have more than the 3 cards on the field, Ross. Jeez. Okay, but Ross, you're gonna kill everyone. It's gonna make. Okay, fine. We'll go in a skirmish, Ross. Okay, so So here's how skirmish is gonna work. First of all, do you have any skills I should know about? No, 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 nope. I did not disable your skills. I disabled your effects. I think you have multi-strike. I think you have a couple more. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, so, so those, okay. Skills are the little things on the left side, the little symbols. You have multi-strike, which are like 5 arrows. Okay. And you have multi-strike on, I think, werewolf and vampire, right? Okay. So, huh. This will make things interesting. So I have negated their effects, which means that vampire is just like a 5-1-1-1, and Canis werewolf is just like a 1-3-1-1. Okay. So what multi-strike does is that unit's attack is added twice. Okay, so here's how. Okay, but you also have stealth, and I can't negate that because that's a skill effect, which is different than a regular effect. Skill effects can't be negated. So I have an order left, and you are attacking me. So how this is going to go, excuse me, is as follows. You're going to spend your order to declare an attack. So then there's skill step 1, where I can apply any skills or effects in response to an attack. What am I going to do? Oh no, untap, don't freeze on me. Perfect, okay. So let me expand. Let's see what I got. Ooh, okay. So I have the water nymph. Let me see. See if I can. And it has a skill known as evasive. And I can negate an attack order against the legion that this unit is embedded in. But now my unit is exhausted, which means that I can't use it until like the end of my turn. Which means that I can't like trigger its effects or anything. But your attack order has been nullified. So you can declare another attack order if you want, because you have more orders, right? Okay, then you can use another order to, you know, attack me if you want. Okay, I'll let it slide. No, 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 it's fine. It's fine. So, hmm, hmm. Now my legion stats are all screwed up. How much attack are you gonna deal? Okay, so let's see. You have 2 units with multi-strike. So your werewolf has 3 attack, and that is going to, if you want to use multi-strike, that'll double its attack, but then you can't use it next turn. It'll like not exist. Okay, so that's gonna deal 6. Um, then you also have your vampire, who right now just has 1 attack because I negated his effect, but you can use multi-strike with that, and that'll make it 2 attack. So 8 attack, if you want to do that. Okay, how much attack is Leo? So he's at level 3. Oh, he's on level 2. So he only has 1 attack. So I think we're at 9, and then 9 plus the how much? What does your guillotine add? So that's 10 damage. Jeez. That's 10 damage. Big oof. Okay. So let me just do some math here quick because okay, 1 second, gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, so you're dealing 10 damage. How much health do you have? Um, hmm. So let's see. You said Leo had 4, so that is 7, and then you have 2 other units. So those add 3 total. So then it's 10. So that plus 3 health is going to be added to the first unit. Okay? So what is your first unit? What is the first, like when you expand your legion, what is the first unit in that legion? So Melon Pup now has 4 health because it gets that, like that's just how the health gets supplied, that stat. Um, hmm. Okay. So I'm going to use my order, of course, to counter, because otherwise you just like kill everything. And here's how things are going to go. So I have, well, one of my units is currently exhausted, so it's not going to be factored into um, the skirmish, which leaves me at 1, 2, 3 counter plus Khan's counter, who's 6. So that's going to be 9 damage that I'm going to deal back to you. Um, yeah. So how it works is your Melon Pup is going to take 4 of that 9, and then who's after that? Maybe? Whoopsie. Did I also get kicked? What happened? No! No! It kicked me out. Re Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah. All right. Okay. I don't know. I was gone and it just I'll probably check later when I review the footage.